in the wonderful world of HOI4 as Germany on veteran difficulty with everything stacked against us. But everything is going to change because we now practically outnumber the Soviets in manpower and we certainly outnumber them in equipment. So a grand offensive is called for. People were saying yesterday, and they were right, that we need to upgrade our tanks. We're currently using medium ones, which are not very good. Once we've got the fighter 2s out, for this one and the next one, we're going to start doing some better tanks. We're also going to consider some pushes here. We have loads of equipment, yeah, so it won't hurt too much if we do a bunch of pushes. I could do a training to more men. I want to beef up my coastal defences. Excuse me, sorry. Trying to mute myself there. We want to beef up our coastal defences because I really don't want this campaign to fall apart because of a huge allied naval invasion. So for coastal defences, Imp 1's perfectly sufficient. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to push along here. Now, I know I've asked this before. I know that these are the Carpathian Mountains. Or Carpathian Mountains? I'm not actually sure. Is this also part of the Carpathian Mountain range? I know I've asked it before. Anyhow, either way, we're going to push along here to Romania, thereby pocketing all these Soviets. And we're going to wipe them out, then we're going to crush the Soviet Union. Sounds good? Sounds good. We can invite Japan to our faction, but we're not gonna. Legion of Romania has military access to the German Reich. Why? Anyway, we're going to push the Legion of Romania, pocket these guys, then probably kill Romania and use them as like a convenient point to charge up here from, because the Soviets won't have very many men on their border. Bunch of unride battles. We've lost one. Lost a battleship. That's not so great. And a battle cruiser. How is our main fleet? Not looking so hot. We're very low on convoys, as I've just noticed. So it's going to be all convoys all the time, as far as naval production goes. We're also out of oil. Have we invented synthetic oil? We have. I think actually maybe we start with that. So actually, as a priority, you don't need those forts. Soviets are defanged. We would like some synthetic refineries. Nowhere great to build them at the moment. Possibly because the infrastructure of here is damaged? No. But I think we'll just go with it in some of the better places. Preferably in areas that we directly control. Just bang out those ones there. Okay. And let's commence the push over here. Should be able to do pretty well. But let's find out. Yeah, this should be pretty good. Using the Russian tactic on them. Are they using the Russian tactic on themselves? Them? What is that sentence? Hello, Sanka. First off, how are you? Using the Russian tactics, they pushed you back. No, they pushed me back. Because I declared on them while I was still very much busy in France, basically. Which left us in a bad spot. But that was because of a restriction I put on my campaign to try and make it more challenging. So we had to declare war on them at a certain point. So no, this is not, sadly, the result of a strategy. This is just because they pushed us back. You need to remember to declare war on Norway by next year. Are there still those bad events in the game if you fail to use a CB? Can't remember. Alright, to Romania with you boys. Pin them there for me. If you can take the province, go ahead. We also need some more planes. Yeah, we're working on it. Maybe I should prioritize convoys over planes. Yeah, I should. Because we really need more convoys so that we can actually import what little oil we're getting here. Tungsten, could do a tiny bit more of that. Chromium, we're over importing. Let's cancel that. Probably because we've reduced our battleship production. English is a hard language. Fair enough, fair enough. Is English generally considered to be a hard language among non-native speakers? Also, Zanga, why are you on a different account to normal? I was watching some CS:GO the other day, Zanga, since I know you're. I tell you because I know you're a fan. It's really boring. But maybe that's just me. Sure, Romania. I'm going to kill you soon. You are good on Saturday. I'm finally back on my PC. Huzzah! I am looking forward to some excellent pub with you then. I haven't been doing it for a while either, so you won't find me too much better than you when you return after your break. For Germans, it's very easy. Oh, cool. Lucky you. For me, it was pretty hard. Supply is a problem here. I think we'll just tank that for now. Our losses are going to start going up now that we're pushing rather than them. Their manpower is at 16 million. I'm looking forward to that being at 0. It's going to be a happy day. Okay, you fighters. Actually, don't base out there. The plane goes backwards. Nice. Just going to put one intercept. So that we get slightly less enemy air superiority. Don't want to put them on air superiority because they'll get wiped out. Learn first person mode until Saturday. I'm gonna go with no. No to that one. This push going. Some more of you guys down here. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're making progress. You are on your normal account, by the way. I am on my normal account, by the way. You just haven't resubbed. Yeah, but do you have another... I thought you had an account that was just called, like, Zanga something else. I wasn't trying to guilt you into subbing, don't worry. Oh, by the way, Zanga, I'm starting a HOI4 campaign tomorrow. It should be good fun. Nice. Supply issues pretty much dealt with. We still in the Czechoslovakia area region? Yes, good. Now the supply is, well, it's not quite better, but once it's better, I'm going to move, it's completely better. I'm going to move the planes in here. God, life is so much easier now. You can do this kind of double attack thing, where you can be defending and attacking at the same time. Oh, we're actually losing these fights, so you guys stay still. Reinforcements en route. Okay. Yeah, so I imagine our casualties here. We lost 1,000 people already. Which I know is not a huge number, but... beautiful German souls. Being wasted to this red menace. No, don't go across there. Freaking idiot Spanish trying to push across there. Never played HOI4, so can't really tell. You've never played HOI4? You know someone who will be happy. He's very... I think he's happy, yeah. It's a Soviet campaign. He sets some rules for me, which I'll explain in the video. I'm not just trying to be a tease. I just can't remember them. Leicester is indeed pleased. Yes. I felt bad about not carrying on because it was his, it was his Patreon campaign for the Black Ice one. But oh, good lord, the Black Ice is just too challenging. I really couldn't handle it. He agreed that campaign was going nowhere. I was going to lose. Did I? I don't think I announced the stream on the Discord. I should probably do that. Pretty good push, this. It's going pretty well. How are these guys planning bonus? Oh, it's dipping down in some cases. We might take a pause in a moment. Let's not do these disadvantageous fights. There's no need. Oh, what the heck? Why is my volume mixer popped up? How's the audio bounce, by the way, Zanger? I didn't do a test before I started this because I'm a elite pro streamer. Still got a bit of a cough, unfortunately. Just want to prioritise that defence. Oh, I think we can finish getting to Romania. It's good. Good, I'm glad to hear it, thank you. Got some new wireless headphones. Gotta say, I'm not a big fan. I think I'm going to rebuy my old ones. Just that they're expensive, man. Holding fine over here. Oh, Zanga, check out this kind of fortress naval Germany I've built. And the freaking fort wall. The fort wall went up. There's a big fort wall that you can't see that's over here, where we were originally defending against the Soviets. It's going to be good once we retake all this land. All of this land, by the way, when we get it, is not going to be occupied. We owned all of this bit at the beginning of the war. Supplies once again being an issue. Let's bump some of these repairs. Should do it. What are we doing at the moment? Construction engineering. Does that help with factories? With refineries, I mean. Yes, it does. Okay, we'll leave that going then. Almost entirely just help with those synthetic refineries. I would be surprised if you didn't build 1,000,000 forts. Well, I built level 5 forts on the Soviet border, and they just pushed straight through them. Yo, hey Lonely. Sorry my pub didn't come back as promptly as I anticipated. But Zanga says he's coming back soon, so there'll be plenty of pub in the immediate future. We're doing a light bit of reconquest to start the stream here, retaking the Hungarian lands, and in doing so, we're going to pocket all these guys and then wipe them out. Straits of Gibraltar, when neutral, armies cannot pass through them. So if we pocket them down here, they're dead. Wait, Gibraltar? Can you go through Gibraltar when you're neutral? No. Wait, that's enemy. If it's neutral... Ah, they can flee out of Gibraltar. But wait, they can't go through the Danish belts. Because for them, it's enemy. Nice. Oh, okay. So if we break these guys in a port, I think they have to sail out here and then all the way up to here. That's quite funny. If I was paying more attention, I could probably wipe them out with like convoy raiding, but I think we need to keep our fleet pretty much in port at the moment. On lockdown. Did you just push me there, or did I never take these braces? Well, we'll take them now. To this river? Not quite in some places. Let's make some plays here. Zanga, what are they actually saying on all these voice lines? What the hell happened? Did you watch the stream yesterday? Or Vladivostok? Which is Vladivostok. It's up here, isn't it? Oh, you mean over here? Yeah, that'd be pretty entertaining. We could totally just call in Japan anytime and have them take Vladivostok for us, but I really don't want to do that because I hate the AI. Why are there Soviets everywhere? Okay, so this is a game we're playing as Germany, and we gave all the AI super buffs. So the Soviets have stupid high factory count. No, you didn't watch this. Okay, yeah. So we gave all the AI the maximum buffs you can, and we're playing on veteran. So the Soviets have stupendous numbers of factories. But they don't have enough to keep these guys supplied, so they're in deep trouble. Finally, a non-crap game, says Sirius. Hello to you too, Sirius. What's wrong with pub? You like pub? Or I thought you did. I think he's talking about EU4. Hello, Vodka, how you doing? Honestly, the main reason I ended up getting pushed back so bad yesterday was because I was quite drunk. Do you reckon generals ever said that? So I'm sorry, mein Führer. The attack went badly, but in my defense, I was off my face. Pub was okay, I was referring to EU4 and XCOM. XCOM was fun, but then I played like 60 hours of it off camera in my own time, and I kind of stopped. I had to stop. Man, the oil deficit is hurting like hell. Let's take all the factories off fighters, just because we need them. We can put them on more productively on other stuff. 6,000 spare medium tanks. Oh, people. Here, my people here. My private talk with Christo is over. I'm sorry, Zanga. Okay, we should put convoys at the top of the list so they get the oil before the tanks do. And then are we actually short on this stuff? No. We need more artillery. That's the main thing. Oops. There we go. Now what's missing tungsten now, since I've been putting the artillery? Just the other artillery. Okay. Where can we get some tungsten from? Portugal? Yeah, let's go kill Portugal soon. Once we've got like another established line and we kill these guys, we'll go after nationalist Spain. And then Portugal. Excuse me. Sorry, I wasn't quick enough on the mute button there. My bad. So what does loss mean, for example, Zanga? And that one. Run, you traitors. All hail Germany, says Fizzle. Hello, Fizzle. Indeed. I mean, I prefer all hail Christo, but I'll live with it. They're still launching huge offensives over here. Idiots. So our Field Marshal's just about a god now, right? Yeah. He could do with Logistics Wizard. Christo, when you lose, what will you do? Excuse me? Chances of me losing this campaign are approaching none. Loss means go, go, go. Ah, cool. Okay, I'm going to use that now. Like general conversation. Weird people out. Thank you, Sega. Ooh, there's 16 hiding there. Okay. When I lose. What are you smoking? You seeing this push? Are you seeing these strength amounts on the Soviets? You seeing this equipment? We're not in any trouble here. Do we need more new infantry equipment? Are we waiting for upgrades on infantry equipment? Yes. Okay, so I'll leave the infantry equipment production going in its current form. No, not all of you. So some of you come down here. Go down here. Go down there. Go down here. So I'll widen this bit. Some reinforcements in here. Always confused me when we play pub and you just use a random German word. Which random German words do I use? I know I use some, but which ones have I used in pub recently? I use oh, I've forgotten what thank you is. What's thank you in German? The problem is, even if you type it in, I probably won't recognise it. What is it? What is the German word I use? I use schnell occasionally. But now that I know it confuses you, Zanger, you better believe I'm going to do it all the more. Danke. Yeah, I don't use danke that much, actually, now I think about it. My sister uses it all the freaking time. It annoys me, actually. But then that's, you know, brother-sister stuff. Most things annoy me. God, we just need freaking resources so bad. I should start tailoring what I produce to how much of what resource we have. Like, we got loads of steel. Let's just produce crap tons of infantry equipment. Just widen this pocket a little. Make it a little more secure here. They appear to be abandoning this pocket. Smart of them, really. So do we just do a kind of uniform push them back, or do we try and pocket them some other way? Oh gosh, sorry, just wanked over my my wine glass. Gotta go now. Champions League is calling. Enjoy. Seriously, what is the next campaign? It's going to be Ireland in Kaiserreich, and it's going to be Soviet Union in HOI4 3, and there's going to be a mayor and taxes campaign. The nation we play in that one is yet to be decided. I think now we've pushed to this pocket, we let our guys get their... Oh, no, don't do that. We let our guys get their flying birds back. Please, Japan. If I was going to play Japan, I'd probably do it on the Endsieg start. Or maybe I could try out Japan in the road to 56. No, of course you can't. How many men do they have? Hundreds. They always seem to do this these days. So, just these guys. 3. I think I'm good with mediums. Give me some conditions for a Japan game. Fire my imagination here. What would make a Japan game good fun? Because Japan, it's so easy. Because once you've got China, you just have such insane industrial base and manpower and stuff that no one can stand in your way. So give me some restrictions. Make me feel it. I suppose I could do Japan with everyone super buffed. But super buffed, man, it's very challenging. Playing Japan with super buffed AI, man, the naval war would be so challenging. Right, across the Danube we go. Wait, is that the Danube or is that the Danube? Pretty sure that's the Danube. Yeah. You feel sad for the Soviets. You should give them some guns just to give them hope. If I could lend-lease them one gun right now, I would do it in your honor. Sir, you win. It's a good name. I like it. I'm not sure I get it, but I like it. Alright, Hungary needs some infrastructure repair. Let's just put the... there we go. Okay, new research slots. Let's be having your recon. And we're definitely going to go with artillery 3. It says we need 9 more artillery, but it's simply false. We could push them to that river. That makes this slightly easier to defend here. Still low on all kinds of stuff. Oh, we could get some more from Japan. Although we're actually out of convoys now. Well, I guess we put everything we can onto convoys. go. Push that river. And in there we go. Nice. Damage fort here. NC Japan was super buffed everyone. I mean... that would be kind of insane. NC you don't need to buff people in NC, I don't think. But NC Japan, I can see that being fun. Fizzle, would you rather see that in a stream or a series? I'm not letting you absolutely decide. I'm just, I want your input. Man, Soviets come marching one by one. And by one, I mean like 1 million dead. So did everyone see that, the video that CD Projekt Red put out about the 2nd year anniversary of The Witcher 3? It was just really nice. If you like The Witcher, you should go and watch that video, because it's really cool. CD Projekt Red are just such legends. In NC, Japan doesn't start war with the Soviet Union. This is true. The Soviets declare on them relatively quickly, though, I think, right? They're still at war in China, aren't they? Japan. Excuse me for a second, sorry. Not feeling so hot today. Gotta clear myself. Ah. Right, we're back in. Nice. We're taking all this sun down here. Should probably cross this river while there's no one opposing us. Or not as many people opposing us. Oh god. Chris, I pushed to Croatia. Don't worry, we're doing it. We're pushing all these places. We could do with an aircraft designer. Alright, my planes. How many spare fighters have we got right now? 64. Okay, so we're good with our current air wing size. Ooh. A hole. Why are you always so obsessed with me pushing Croatia? Okay. You Croatian or something? Not that there's anything wrong with being obsessed with pushing to Croatia. I'm all in favour of weird and wonderful stream memes. For instance, we're going to seize Moria at some point in the near future. Because they have tungsten down there. Not much, but some. Yes. Oh, I see. Okay. Fair enough then. Fair enough. While they're retreating, pin them here, push them here. Marvellous. Should be able to get some of them there. Alright, the pushes continue unabated. Hello, how on earth do you say that? Zvestus? That's a confusing name. Ah, didn't manage to pocket anyone up here. It's unfortunate. Oh my god, I'm Joseph. I am Joseph. Okay, hello Joseph. That is a lot easier to say. Still okay on tanks? Yeah. We're not producing much because of our lack of oil, but we're not using that many either. What do you reckon, chat? Should we build tank divisions? Once we secure this front? Because we have the industry for it. It's Zastus, but it's already taken. Fair enough, fair enough. Get out of my Yugoslavia, Soviets. I seized this land fair and square, diplomatically, no less. Okay, they've abandoned Italy, but not this part of Italy. Well then, that was a terrible decision. The Soviet Savoyard garrison is like, guys. So light or medium tanks are good for encirclement, even cav divisions. They can be, but honestly, I often find that with all the infrastructure penalties and the terrain penalties, I very rarely have air superiority. I end up finding that I end up in a pretty bad spot anyway. You know, the speed-wise. It still ends up being pretty poor, usually. But maybe that's because I don't commit to the Blitzkrieg enough. You know, I'm too using my tanks just like infantry divisions rather than really treating them as the specialized, you know, needle attack units that they should be. Adaway's good at that. I should learn a thing or two from how Adaway uses tanks. There's a Panzerkampfwagen 4. Straight on to the next one. I think we're not going to make a variant of number 2, so we can put all our points into number 3. Naval invasions, which haven't taken a port because they're idiots. Just let them bleed out and go kill them, no problem. Well, these guys are getting pushed rather close to the coast. They must be feeling slightly hot under the collar right about now. A little concerned. But generally they're OP because they can get so many buffs. You mean, like, this guy plus 10% speed? Isn't that the only thing you can get for tanks? Oh, and they have the normal armor genius. I suppose he's a genius rather than... But that's still just 15%. I mean, that's not crazy good. Do. Just take all the ports at this stage. Get these boys encircled. I think they've realised their mistake. Okay, just focus on the ports. Sorry, cleared my throat there. Alright, let's just activate some battle plans here. People were telling me yesterday, you've lost, give up, you've no planes, it's impossible to win from here. Well, Christo shows him again. Don't bet against the person that beat Endsieg. It's just not good business. Alright, before we finish these pockets, they have about 15 million casualties. 14.6. Let's see what that goes up to. How can you donate? You could subscribe to the channel if you wanted. You could go to my Patreon if you wanted. You could use bits. I don't know if I have a direct cash donation system. Or is that automatic on Twitch? I never pay much attention to it. You could become a Patreon. You could cheer with bits, which are worth, I think, like a penny each. Or is it a cent each? Very nice of you to ask. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, I keep having to mute myself. Fresh as flu. It's hit me rather hard this year. Okay. These poor fools. Yeah, he's in trouble. Another naval invasion. That one's actually in a port. Whoa! 49 dudes. You know what? I reckon we're going to win this. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think we're going to win. But just in case. Here's another 50 divisions. Just throw them back into the sea. And one of you can mop up these guys. I think we would actually win this even if I didn't send in the reinforcements. But it just makes sense to send in the reinforcements anyway. Don't want to risk losing Ghent. Giving a port. You're out of money. It's no worries in the slightest. They say it's the thought that counts. Let's go to war with Spain right now. Okay, closing all these pockets. You guys can go back up here. Okay. And some of them can come and do some port defense. By the way, did you remember me? I'm an honest man, Joseph. I don't, no. I apologize. Why should I remember you? How have we interacted in the past? From streams or what? Free for all Balkans. Oh, that was you, right? Cool. Remind me, who are you playing? Was that back when you were called Joseph on your account? Is that why I'm confused? Just bang out a whole bunch of synthetic refineries. Getting there on oil. Okay, and after we closed that Balkans pocket, the Soviets were down to... Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. That was 1.4 million men. Just in that Yugoslavian coastline there. Poor idiots. And yet they still launch attacks against me. What are you thinking? Ooh, they've landed over here again. Clear them out, please. And again here, clear them out. Ooh, that's a lot of divisions. Oh, Soviets. You didn't hear. Can you repeat it again? How many they died? How many died? It was 1.4 million, just on that coastline over there. Yeah, plenty of convoys being lost here. Wait, what? Why isn't my navy over there? My navy's meant to exclusively stay over here. What the hell? That was a good victory. We killed some carriers there. I think I saw. Not that. Never mind. What was it? I'm happy to help here. Right, let's switch a bunch of these guys to this. We'll have the medium tanks, right? Yeah. Send these guys to Nuremberg in case they don't have enough experience. We're going to train up the ones that went green. Back up to 500 factories. Feels good, man. Romania definitely has to die soon. God, I activated an AR battle plan. I feel dirty. Okay, still guys assigned down here? No, no one assigned just here. You two would do. We need to keep assigning people to these ports. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. He asked you who did you play. Oh, is that what you didn't hear? Sorry. I was asking you to remind me who it was you played in the Balkans free-for-all. Were you Bulgaria? Is that why I don't remember? I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Bulgaria. That's why. That's why. Because I killed you so immediately. I just peacefully asked you to become my vassal, my subject, my puppet, you know, as all good Balkandians should want. You refused me. It was a mistake. I think you'll agree. Your name is Joseph Goebbels in Discord. Ah, okay. Now I remember. Okay. Back up to a much more respectable size now. Yeah, you were sleepy. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why is my navy over here? Okay, cancel your orders. Hold. Now. Come over here. Don't get engaged. No, just repair. No. Repair now. Just flee. Just flee. Just keep fleeing. So if you still have war goals against Greece, attack them. I don't have war goals against Greece anymore. But I will in the future, and I will at that point attack them. You silly, silly Americans. I'm just letting time tick away while these guys build up some plan and bonus. But I will attack Greece very soon, don't worry. One division in. Not quite enough. And more of them just landed! What? Right, let's send a couple more guys over here, shall we? Who has kebab, Turks or Greeks? Turkey. This is vanilla, so. Okay, grand offensive through Italy. There's Brits here! Get out of here, UK! This is the Soviets who are fighting over here. You have no place in this. It sounded like he just swore. What are they doing? cruising through Italy. Should probably grab these two, send them over. If we have any spare planes, I'd like them here. But no, sadly I do not. Still have war goals against Ziggs. There we go. Once again, we prioritise the local infrastructure repair. Make this push more successful. That's quite a strong defence they have just there. Wait for our friends to catch up. All with you yet? Yep. Don't pretend they're going to win these attacks. Don't make me laugh. They have good intel, those, sorry, good encryption, these Spanish. One day till Panthers. Hard attack going. And medium tanks. There we go. Upgrade to Panthers. Nice. Chris, to make a fallback line one province behind the coast and put divisions there. You mean to allow them to land and then kill them once they land? I'm not sure I'm up for that much micro right now. And the Brits, I mean, they're pretty powerful, but I don't think they're going to be a big issue. The fact the Brits are putting men on the Soviet front is irritating me. German rules request from the Dutch East Indies. No. What? I thought the Dutch East Indies hadn't been called in to any of my freaking wars. Well, rip East Indies. Good thing we're building all these synthetic factories, eh? Yes, it's so easy. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. But I can just use the fort. No, I'm not going to do it. You can just use the fallback guys on the ports and not kick them back into the sea when you need to do that. They've abandoned the front line. The nationalist Spanish always seem to do this. They build loads and loads of divisions. They do one push against you, which obviously doesn't go well. And then they just abandon the front line. It's very confusing. No need to push where we're losing. Resistance to occupation. 0.6. You guys all trained? Yes, nice. Okay, off you go. 3 guys just here. Was it here? Yeah. Alright, also we need some more military police. Yeah, we have to up the manpower law soon. Okay. Weird, they abandon the front line, then immediately come back. Interesting play, AI. Interesting play. Copy 3, nice. Artillery upgrades. There's 42 Soviet divisions there. What in hell? So why no multiplayer with the Road to 56 mod? We can do that at some point. Soviets really aren't very populous on this, numerous on this board anymore. What if they put all their men in Naples? He's capitulated. It's a tragic day. Yeah, we can do Road to 36 multiplayer at some point for sure. Around here. may need longer to build up on this front line. Where do you think you're going? Get back down here. Bum 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 bada bum bada bum. Need the manpower. Naval invasion of southern France shouldn't be an issue. Spanish naval invasions. Hello there. Oh, it's industry tech time. Cool. So, hello, I should say first. Hello, Russian. How you doing? Torrent research done. Straight into growth or retention. Let's go with growth this time. I'm not sold on which of those is strictly better. So their stupidly overpowered Naples garrison is still present. Okay. You're gonna arrive already. There we go. There we go. We should probably garrison Rome, because if they landed Rome, they'd have a lot of supplies. Right, now push them away from Bordeaux. Why did the Soviets own Italy? They pushed us all the way back to a fallback line that was here and then here. And now we're pushing them back. In return, I think we could just take that province, that'd be great. So pin them while we sneak around behind them. No, just pin them. The aim is not to win. The aim is to hold them. Right, get them out of Naples for me. It'd be great. And you two come up, hold here. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Yeah, we got seriously pushed. Stalin's strong. Stalin is strong. Even though we've retaken all this land from him, he still has like 600 factories. It's crazy. So why no divisions with just huge defenses as port garrison? That is pretty much what these guys are. They're basically, you know, just infantry, artillery, standard play. What's I going to do? Something I was going to do. Right, no more trying to import from the Dutch East Indies. That's right, it said we had free naval dockyards and it went away again. Well, as soon as we do have free naval dockyards, give me convoys. All down here, apart from two. Who can stay at Naples? You guys. Marvellous. Why do you have 30,000 manpower? Because we have 4 million in the field. This is late game stuff here. So, you know. You know how it is. Late game, you deployed all your men. We're going to be upping... Oh, and also we're on Node Mobilization. We're going to up to all adult serve soon, but it will hurt. Will hurt big time. Should probably kill Switzerland, right? Yeah, you guys. Prepare to kill Switzerland. Oh, the Spanish have abandoned the front line again. Geniuses that they are. I think we'll just activate the battle plan. Holy hell, this is Russian. Yes, it was, we deployed a lot of men. It is 1943, to be fair. We have some serious enemies to take on. All adults serve. Damn right, all adults serve. Just, why is there not just a bit of code that says, if you're losing the fight, stop? I mean, it's not complicated, surely. Didn't the Soviets have between 400 and 600 divisions? Yep. They had 700 at one point. They're now only they're fielding less manpower than me now, probably. But I mean, we've killed 18 million of them. Like they're having serious issues. Why don't you have an order? Would you put a couple of extra just here? Yes. Or Switzerland. And then once we finish off the Spanish in Italy, we can go after these guys. What are your division templates? This is the main one. Tanks for the armour. And this is the less good one, which is the same but without tanks. And this is the military police division. And that's all we're using. We're not using tank divisions. Because I don't like them. They're expensive, and I don't like them. Christo, the general who won Hitler's war. I did. Did indeed. We might just leave them here indefinitely, honestly. It's such a pain pushing this straight. Thanks. You're welcome. My pleasure. Yeah, we're just going to leave them on Sicily. Sorry. Honestly, if they're on Sicily, you know, they're not in Poland. So, I'm counting that as a win. In naval port there. What, here? Why? Supply's fine. What are you smoking? Ooh, missing some guys over here. Yoink. Since it's over a naval crossing. Oh, really? You need to put a coastal fort. Are you sure? Let's build a fort and no coastal fort, and let's see if they attack us. We'll check which debuff they receive. Let's just prioritize infrastructure repair for a moment here. Should be a way to do this en masse. You know, Control-Shift-Click sends all infrastructure to the top of the list. That'd be great. Why are these forts still here? We don't need to build any forts. Any forts there, anyway. Okay, there we go. And construction repair. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Naval fort. No, I understand now. I understand now, but I don't believe you. So I'm going to put a level 4 normal 4 here and see if they get a debuff in their attack. My bet is they will. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Try attack, see, you will get the naval penalty, the same type you would if you got the naval invasion. Naval penalty. Yeah, it looks like you're right. I still want to test it though. I mean, I now kind of believe you, but I just want to know. I just want to know for sure. Why aren't you fascist yet? Oh, fascist revolutionaries. A deal with the devil. Uh-oh. They're going for, during the Comintern, looks like. Well, that's not to be allowed. I guess we'll get them after Switzerland. We don't need that many men over here. Let's put some of them getting planning bonus on the Romanian border. Hey, finally! Well, Seth. 7.7 million manpower. Hi, Christo, what's a good HOI4 challenge? Playing as Luxembourg? Playing as Austria? Playing as Czechoslovakia and not joining a faction? Those are the ones that come to mind. This? Ah! Yeah, I don't know political power. War. What is it good for? Expanding your factory count. Say it again, yeah. Players Bulgaria try to get Romania. Yeah, it could be fun. It's a good challenge. Difficult challenge. All the best challenges are difficult. No, Romania, you cannot join the Axis. I'm pretty sure they can do these even if they're in the Axis. Oh, they have to not be in a faction to do these ones. But they can do something over here. Yeah, this one. Cool. Pretty sure as soon as Zurich falls, that's the end of Switzerland. Yep, bye-bye. Oh, you chaps. Head over here to the Romanian border. We're trying to kill Romania urgently because I don't want them to have time to join the Comintern. I want to actually just get their land fully occupied, not just fully owned, not just occupied. We're also pushing through Spain, mostly just so we can get to Portugal. Luxembourg challenge is just boring. Why? I thought it was quite exciting. What are you doing? Allies, what are you thinking? Hey, he's building tanks. I am building tanks, yes. Plays Bulgaria, where you have to beat Romania without attacking anyone except Romania itself, and you lose if Romania loses land to the Hungary or the Soviets. You losing if they lose to Hungary makes it a hell of a lot harder, because Hungary demands land from them so early. How are they holding so well? Man, look at that entrenchment. We're gonna have some problems here. Oh, these guys don't have planning bonus. Okay, well, let's wait for them to get planning bonus. I am building tanks, yes. We have a very small surplus at the moment. Okay, we got... Alright, let's... What the hell? French commune? How did this happen? What? That's funny. Plus 0.9, so we need 5 there.
Angetreten.
Looks as boring as you need to wait. Fair enough.
Ihre Befehle.
Actually, we're going to get new resistance in other places. Yeah. France and Belgium. Go back down. We need our decryption back. Using the Axis. The Germans. That's it. I don't need those stinking allies.
Zuhören. Befehle.
When will you learn? Right, let's take some men off the Soviet border. I really want to bulldoze Romania. There is someone in the Axis. Yes. Oh, there's also Germany's Indies. It's true, I forgot about them. I don't like having people in my faction. AI, I mean. Hey, they're launching attacks against us. Excellent. Perfect for counterattacks.
Zeigt es ihnen. Auf geht's.
The fools. They were holding very well on their defensive line, and they had the audacity to attack me.
Greift weiter an.
You're not so insane after all. Indeed you're not.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit.
What were they thinking?
Befehle. Befehle.
Now we've broken their front line. They're probably going to have some serious problems pushing us back because they'll have no entrenchment. But they have some decent divisions. They really seem to blob massively recently. National Spain just seems to go crazy. Not blob, but like build a bunch of stuff. Like a huge amount of stuff.
Befehle.
Who can we invite? Japan. Let's just dismiss that. Let's cancel all imports and then reconsider them. Like Venezuela. Romania. Very shortly. Short term. Portugal. Yeah. Man. Yeah. Sweden. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we should kill Sweden. For the, tungsten. Although maybe Portugal will be enough. I kind of doubt it. Oh, I didn't start just find the freaking war goal. Whoops. Need more men over here.
Bereit.
They're quite a way out. Are you done with the construction repair? No, you're not. Oh, I love it when the Soviets launch offensives. Look at their freaking casualties rise. What are they doing? What are they doing? Soviets. Soviets, stop! We're gonna Shrek your panzers. Did you get it? It's not a good joke, I'll grant you. Just look at it. It's your fault for losing the campaign without a way, because you didn't puppet the Duck East Indies. That wasn't the only reason we lost. That's not even the main reason we lost. I love watching the Soviets lose men.
Achtung.
Their reckless assaults. Feels good.
Bereit.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
Befehle. Angetreten.
And it wasn't Ottawa either, as I'm sure people might mention. It was really not the only reason. I'm just going to save, just to preclude, you know, crashing problems. You can keep me honest, as long as we save something.
Angetreten. Bereit. Zuhören.
Hey, field hospitals. Nice. Definitely time for some better description. Not enjoying not being able to see these guys' troop counts. It's so dumb that you can't see the troop counts, but you can as soon as you attack. And I see how it makes sense. That you don't know until you do it, but once you've done it once, surely you could just remember? I mean, is that so much to ask?
Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Man, these guys frequently need time to cool down after a fight, don't they? Get their org back. The total enemy air superiority probably isn't helping.
Angetreten. Befehle. Bereit.
Just expanding my front line with Romania here a bit.
Befehle.
Hello, Planet Slider, how you doing? We're currently just launching a minor offensive against the Soviets to make a larger border with Romania once we go to war with them. And Bessarabia is still gloriously Romanian. Wow, you still have the officer's purge penalty? No. Got a question for me. Hit me up.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Angetreten.
Do ask away. You're new to this game, how can you use planes? Okay. Find an airport. First off, F3. This is the air map mode. Doesn't look so good. This is not what it'll look like on your screen, I hope. Find an airport. Left click. Left click. Put planes into a wing. They have to be the same type, so tactical bombers. Go with tactical bombers. It will auto-select them. If it doesn't, you just click on them here. Right-click on the region you want them to go to. So Northern France, Alpine region. Send them where you want to go. This ring is their range. So you put them where you want to go, like Northern France, and you say, I want you to go closest port in Northern France. Pick a mission. Little icon. There you go. C'est fini. This is your basic airplane tutorial.
Ihre Befehle.
Should probably garrison some of these ports. Thanks. You're welcome. Not a problem. Happy to help.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
My throat is beginning to go. I'll have to stop soon. Starting to get a sore throat, unfortunately. Red Europe, ironic. It's not a red Europe. It's mostly grey. Oh, you mean on the plane map mode? Yeah. It's ironic. You're right. Much longer? New the Romanian Foundation lines. What Poland? That's all I'm going to say to that.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ziehen uns zurück. Ausrücken.
Hi, what difficulty are you? This is veteran difficulty with all the AI having max buffs. Careful on Italy, they'll push you back. I very, very much doubt it.
Befehle.
These guys could stand forever. I'm aware I'm losing this fight, by the way. It's just to pin them. So we can do this. Any naval invasions I should deal with? Nope. Good, good, good. Resistance occupation. 0.9. Okay, I'm going to need some more. There we go.
Angetreten.
Yum. 200 more divisions. Okay, so you need 5.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Boom.
Ausrücken.
There we go. And, is everything okay? I mean, when I tried to spawn troops, it took ages for me. How can you spawn troops fast? You mean like this? When you train them? It takes ages for them to train. That's just how it's meant to be. If that's what you mean. Luxembourg needs one more.
Achtung.
Whoa, and the US are so stupid throwing their own offensive line. You're telling me. They've been doing it for a while. It's not a new phenomena. 1.5, already sending 5, which means we need 3 more.
Zuhören.
Where else are we going to get resistance? Everywhere! Okay, here we need 2 more.
Bereit.
Here we need 3 more.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
2 there.
Ausrücken.
4 there.
Ausrücken.
1 there. He's already on the way. 2 there.
Angetreten.
20 million men. I know. I know. I have inflicted heavier casualties before. 2.3. That's 5, 10, 11.
Ausrücken.
1.6. That's 7. No. Yes, 7.
Ausrücken.
Orléans needs 4. Great for your mental maths, HOI.
Ausrücken.
Which needs just 1.
Ausrücken.
1 there.
Bereit.
2 there.
Ihre Befehle.
1 there. Sorry about this. I know this is not the most engaging content in the world. It's got to be done, though.
Ihre Befehle.
Min-maxer at heart. Is that all the unrest that we just got? Looks like it. Hello, Romania. Do you have to not be in a war for this? No. They can demand a Western guarantee. We really don't want them to be able to do that. I guess we better push more aggressively than I normally do in order to prevent them getting that Western guarantee.
Angetreten.
And now they've just launched a failed attack. We can now push in here.
Los, ausrücken. Bereit. Ausrücken.
There we go. Yeah, we're not building fighters. It's just not the thing we're engaging in right now.
Befehle.
Luxembourg fighters' greatest and most feared independence force in the whole of occupied Europe. Yeah, they briefly were, weren't they?
Befehle.
Well, actually, the Polish are also worse, but they're only bothering the Soviets.
Bereit.
Planes are the single most important piece of equipment in this game. A plane's important if you want to attack. Yes, they're very important, but they're obviously not the most important piece of equipment in the game. That's obviously infantry equipment.
Bereit. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
In fact, I'd argue that support equipment as well is above planes. You're new in the game. That's fine. Ask all the questions you want. Oh, look, Poland's back. Bye-bye, Poland. One of the requirements to this is that Poland is fully independent. I'm screenshotting this. Poland is fully independent. Fully independent. You're getting the point here.
Angetreten. Bereit.
I really don't think they're fully independent. How are you so good at this game? Trial and error? Well, I have played it for 930 hours.
Greif weiter an.
But also I just have a lot of experience in Paradox Grand Strategy games.
Bereit.
Plus, I am rather clever.
Ausrücken.
I'm not modest, but neither do I have false modesty, so, you know. I'm relatively intelligent, so it's not hard for me to get stuff once it's explained to me.
Bereit.
I haven't learned a great deal from Let's Plays of this game, because most people aren't very good. Like, the big YouTubers that do Paradox games just aren't very good at this game. But a lot of trial and error. Yeah. A lot of time put into it. Like, how long has this game been out? When did this game come out? Was it this summer? No, last summer. It's been like a year and a bit. I played about 1,000 hours. I mean, that's quite a long time. I'm not gonna deny it. So there's a fair amount of trial and error. Should be able to beat them before they demand the Allied guarantee. Although actually I don't know if the guarantee would be retroactive.
Achtung. Bereit.
Do.
Ihre Befehle.
Da da da.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Angetreten.
Woe, says Jens. Woe to my hour count, or woe to something else?
Zuhören. Ausrücken. Achtung. Befehle. Bereit. Bereit.
The Nazis go marching one by one, hurrah. On your hour count. Yeah, I mean,
Achtung.
I'm not going to say it's not a crazy long time.
Befehle.
Not as bad as EU4. I played EU4 for 3,000 hours. But that was across, you know, like 6 years.
Zuhören.
Bye-bye, Romania.
Befehle.
Fun knowing you.
Achtung.
I'm
Ausrücken.
lying. Wasn't fun at all. Fun extracting your oil now that you're dead. Is the more accurate
Ausrücken.
thing to say there.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Alright, rip Romania. Oh god, my throat's really going. Gonna have to stop soon. I apologise. Bulgaria is still not fascist, which is very unfortunate.
Ihre Befehle.
But we got a good line against the Soviets. If you capitulate a country, do all the troops that disappear count as kills? No. No, they do not. And I'm partly just guessing, but I'm relatively confident
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
they do not. Take it as the guess of someone with 1,000 hours.
Bereit.
Yeah, good defensive line against the Soviets established. We should probably push Warsaw, shouldn't we?
Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
Some of these Soviet divisions are actually getting equipped.
Ausrücken.
It's outrageous. Are they allowed to do that?
Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
What do you reckon? All green? I reckon one red. Oh, all green. Hell yeah.
Bereit.
Oh, there we go. One red. See? Told you.
Vorrücken.
Light tanks great for the stuff you're doing in Spain or Romania, breaking through the lines and circling them. A few tanks would be a great help. Yeah. Honestly, yes. I just don't like tanks. They're too expensive. You could use medium tanks as well. The more advanced medium tanks anyway, because they're faster, the better they are. Damn man, the AI is so bad, 20 million dead. They are pretty bad, yeah. But I mean, compared to a good player, until Skynet really gets going, AI is always going to be bad.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung! Ausrücken! Befehle? Ausrücken!
Pushing the Poznan line over.
Ausrücken! Zuhören! Bereit!
But yeah, the launching attacks that they're going to lose is inexcusable. It can't be that hard to just say, if the attack is red, stop. I mean, how complicated a command is that? And I can't program, so maybe it's very complicated, but surely they could just say, you know, if losing, then stop attack. What have they done? They've abandoned Sicily. What a strange thing to do. Oh, there's two front lines here. Oops. There we go.
Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
The other thing that makes me very good at this game is that I refuse to activate AI battle plans. How did you get so much manpower? Well, we've occupied a sizable chunk of land. Lots of it being occupied rather than just that, you know, normal. We also want all adults serve. So, you know, that helps.
Ihre Befehle? Zuhören! Ausrücken! Befehle?
Yeah, just don't activate AI battle plans. Because if you activate an AI battle plan, then you have as good an AI as the AI does. Which is just terrible. In terms of choosing when to attack and when not to. The AI is very bad at that. Right, so that attack, for example, it's a bad attack. Stop it. You know, you're the human, so you know to do that. Whereas if I was letting this be an AI battle plan, they just carried on until they'd all died. To no avail. It's mostly the fact that we got 17% of core, and core we got 80 million, so... Sorry, re-answering the manpower question there.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Angetreten! Zuhören!
I wish you could cancel an attack the hour you started it. It's very annoying to me that you can't do that.
Zuhören!
Often an issue.
Angetreten!
I love attacking them when they're winning an attack, and then not only, you know, successfully launching the counter-attack, as in, you know, blocking their victory in their attack, but also then just defeating them and taking their province. It's very satisfying. Not a fan of all these British troops that I'm seeing over here. I must say.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
No, I don't want that province. Soviets, take this province back. Ah, Poland exists! Quick, kill it.
Angetreten!
No offense, Poles. We worked hard to secure your non-existence in this campaign, though.
Achtung! Angetreten!
Not letting you off that easy. Oh, I should put some planes over here. Not that we have many.
Zuhören!
Just to disrupt some of their air support.
Ausrücken!
Because you don't like tanks, do you use Grand Battle Plan? Yep. I would use Grand Battle Plan even if I was using tanks. Grand Battle Plan is the best. Grand Battle Plan is the best by far. And I'll explain why very simply. So, first thing, and it's just nice to have, entrenchment, so good. Secondly, max planning plus 30%, and max planning plus 20%. It's a 50% planning bonus. That means 50% more attack and breakthrough when you're on the attack, when you're fully planned, and you should always be fully planned. That's a 50% flat increase to attack and defense while you're attacking. That's just stupid powerful. There's nothing in any doctrine which matches those two techs alone. Even all the other techs in all the other doctrines put together, they don't match that. None of them can increase your hitting power on the offense as much as those two do. And it has all the entrenchment. And as I'm trying to make like my hallmark quote, World War II is all about trenches. How do we beat the Soviets in this campaign? They pushed us back, we got a huge entrenchment wall, and we just held it. We held it to the bitter end, to the point where they lost so many men that they had to give up. And now they were getting crushed. And that's all because our entrenchment was just so good. And that's why Grand Battle Plan is the best. Grand Battle Plan for life. Also has some really nice organization boosts. Not as good as Mobile Warfare, but pretty darn good. Oh, please, Soviets, attack this province and take it back off me. It's so ugly. Otherwise, I'm on a beautiful river fallback line. Isn't Grand Battle Plan then a bit OP? Yes! They should nerf it. Also, all of the land doctrines should give planning bonus, smaller planning bonuses. Like, if all of them gave 20% planning bonus and 5 entrenchment, then it would be much more balanced. And obviously, having a sophisticated land doctrine, you should have higher planning bonuses. What they should actually do is just make it like HOI4. You should be able to research multiple land doctrines. The fact that you've, spent lots of time learning to be really good at entrenching, that means nothing compared, why shouldn't you also be allowed to spend lots of time becoming really good at tanks? The disadvantage that should put upon you is that you've used loads of research up while you're doing that. Not just that you're, randomly locked out of different doctrines. It's a very silly system. Didn't help the Frenchies. It's because the Frenchies just didn't entrench enough. They should have had entrenchments along the Belgian border. I know it's more complicated than that. Please don't hate me anyway. Okay, nice fallback line established up there. Let's try to take Danzig. Okay, speed 4. And there we go. Push back to a wonderful defensive line. Marvellous. Look at those freaking Soviet casualties, man. Ooh, grand offensive on the... and look at this, okay. So these divisions here... That's a bad example. This guy here, right? He's got 8,000 defense. Sorry, 800 defense. 819. That's despite having minus 47% from any air superiority. Because he's getting plus 62% from his entrenchment. That's why that defense was a total piece of piss. Because their entrenchment is so good. Now these guys launching this attack. Note their attack. Even though, planning bonus, 109%. 109%. That counterbalances, and more, the fact that we're fighting in the middle of the night and in mountains. That's how good the planning bonus is. It's more significant than the middle of the night into some mountains. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know why we're winning these ones? It's because they aren't entrenched. Because they've been launching offensives. Cool if it's in Polish hands it was called Gdansk and in German Danzig. That would be cool. They should totally implement that. That'd be a really easy mod to make, wouldn't it? So, surplus oil. Just tungsten now. China has capitulated. People's Republic of China, that is. P-Rock. Alright, we pushed over here, I forgot. Let's send these guys down. They appear to be abandoning certain border provinces. Interesting. Bad fight there. Is there a system in the way you are pushing the front forward, like cities or rivers you want to reach, or are you just pushing wherever you can? Do you mean this front or this front? On this front, as you can probably tell, I push to this river. And in terms of where you push the easiest places to push first. So for example, over here, you want to push kind of this area first, because it's mostly plains and hills, right? And then the fact that they've got lots of mountains here is mitigated by the fact you can attack them from multiple directions. You also want to push the provinces that you can attack from the most angles. I mean, obviously, I'm not always going to exemplify these rules, because, you know, when it's easy, I'll just do whatever. But you want to attack provinces that you can attack from the most angles at once, because then you can maximize your combat width. So this province here, for example, is easier to attack than this province here. Well, we can actually attack this one from the south as well. But you see, the fact we're attacking from two directions gives us 120 combat width. Goes up by 20 from every extra angle you attack from. New tech. What are we looking at? Early fighter 3s? Sorry, fighter 4s? Seems good. Yeah, push the easy places first, and then if you push into an easy place, let's say this place is, no, let's use an actual example. This province here, really hard to take. So if we push kind of through here, and then we go up here a bit, then these guys are probably going to think they're pocketed and withdraw. So push the easy spots first. And fighting against AI, normally it doesn't matter so much, but if you're against players, you want to stop your push at a place you can defend well, like you want to push to a river or a mountain range, because then you're able to mitigate their potential counter-attack more successfully. I hope that helps. Also, don't attack anywhere you're not going to win. Because it's almost always it's a total waste of men. And more importantly, equipment. Alright, the men come pouring into Messina. That age-old point of conflict. The city that sparked the first Roman Carthaginian, the first Pontic War, as it has become known. I believe that was Messina. The city-state of Messina. Both Rome and Carthage vying for it. Christian, here's a short challenge. Win the Spanish Civil War before Ethiopia capitulates. Almost impossible, because Ethiopia usually capitulates before the Spanish Civil War starts. Oh, hello. Some have landed, have they? Well, I'm in no hurry. These guys will all be deploying shortly. When the AI lands on not a port, unless they're imminently attacking a port, they're basically no threat at all. You can ignore them. Because these guys are going to sit here until an organisation hits 0, and then you can kill them without even having to fight. It's tragic, really. They're launching an offensive. Oh, of course they are. Geniuses that they are. Almost 20 million. Exciting times. Oh, hello. Krakow. 0.6. Anywhere else? Nope. Yes, it helps. Thank you. Another question. You are not at all bothering me. By all means, ask absolutely as many questions as you want. I am very happy to answer them until my throat gives out, and then I'll stop streaming. Why are you watching only? Why are you using one general? Give me a second to answer that question in a comprehensive manner. Let me just tab out for a second here. Okay. Where is it? Hello and welcome to the channel. Ignore that. That's just me going onto my YouTube channel. Give me a second here. Where's my... where is it? There it is. I made some tutorials. Only 2 so far. Here's the link to the playlist. One of those is about why you should always use field marshals. And one field marshal is the most effective because that way you're not splitting the experience gain. You want all the experience to be on one field marshal. So this guy, for example, is level 8, which is, you know, pretty stupid high. And he's got all these traits. These traits are spectacular, and they're a lot better than the traits that generals get. That's the long and the short of it. For the slightly longer version, there's the video for you. I am going to make more tutorials in the coming weeks. Now I'm back at university, I have much more free time. It's not actually that I have more free time, because, you know, I've got work and stuff. It's more like I have more control over where my free time is. So here we're pushing kind of province by province, while we use the troops that are in the vicinity to assist from the sides. That's how I'm choosing where to push. And we'll probably stop at this mountain range. And, you know, when it's easy, you just push. Hey! 20 million. Good times. The other way to get good at HOI is to play multiplayer against people that are better than you. I've been playing with this guy called Kazir recently. He's spectacularly good at this game. And I lost to him a number of times, and it was an extremely, extremely educational experience. If he had a channel, I'd link you to it, but he does not. Slog pushing through here, I guess because there's so many British people here. Because even though they're not in the faction with the Brits, they've given them military access. There's a pain. But no matter. More dead Brits for us, I suppose. More dead Brits the better. And I say that without fear of causing offence, because I am British. Soviets not really accomplishing anything. Slightly bottlenecking their troops down in the south here. Interesting. Interesting strategy. What should we research? Radar? No. Let's switch to operational integrity. Here's a little trick you can do. You need to have 2 research slots free, so we'll just wait 4 days. You can instantly switch from one type of doctrine to another. Which is quite handy. Thanks, you'll watch it later, but I'll switch to your research channel. Oh, that's very nice of you. Long-term video on demands and things are all stored on the YouTube channel. I do all kinds of games on the YouTube channel. A lot of it is HOI, but I also have some HOI4, some PUBG. Whilst I play on the channel. Some XCOMs up there. Okay, so what you do is you start researching one doctrine in the one you're currently doing. Then you use the other one to research the other one. Boom. Instant. Handy, eh? Oh, also, Game Dev has confirmed that they're going to leave that in on the basis that they think it's sensible you should be allowed to switch doctrine. So don't look at me. It ain't really an exploit. We could do with one more support company. I guess we'll put some logistics in there. Man, it's a slog against these Spanish. I know I've said that already, but it really is. Ah, holy hell. Look at that British naval invasion. Well, I got a whole bunch of troops just deploy. So these guys now, 0 organization, watch this. This one guy, boop, and dead. Who's walking? Who's decided this is a sensible distance to walk? You. Idiot. Redeploy. Ah, it's because he's trying to go to a province that was under attack, so he couldn't redeploy there. Stop attacking that province. Thank you. Oh, look at that friggin' naval invasion. They've all landed on non-port provinces. Idiots. Remember these guys? As soon as they arrive, they might not even arrive ahead of me. They won't. Okay, ready for the overrun. Aha. Silly AI. Nice encryption. Better extraction tech, always good. It's not always good, but when you have problems with oil, it's very good. What I'm scanning for when I go up and down. I'm just continuing to answer your earlier question. You see how I don't mind questions at all. You scan up and down, you find a province that borders lots of provinces, like this one or like this one, and then you attack that one from many directions. It's all about concentrating force. That's how you win. Because, you know, they can only put... let's say they've got, you know, a 3-province border and you have a 3-province border. If they put 4-4-4 and you put 4-4-4, but then all 3 of your 4s attack their middle 4, obviously you're going to win. And you only have to break a front line at 1 point to break the front line. I think I'm going to have these guys exercise. No, it's not too bad. I'm going to capitulate Spain and maybe Portugal. And then I'm going to stop the stream because my throat can't quite take it. Oh, I could use a throat sweet, actually. It might help. But I don't want to push it because obviously I don't want to give myself a long-term sore throat or I won't be able to stream tomorrow. That would be a shame. Start my HOI4 series tomorrow. It's going to be good fun. Not on stream. That one's just for YouTube. Excuse me if there's some sucking noises while I consume this excellent throat sweet. Really annoys me that you can't start support attacks until the attack you want to support has already begun. You can't queue support attacks. It's very unhelpful. There goes Madrid. So what will the next stream be about? I'm planning on doing a Kaiserreich multiplayer tomorrow evening. I'm thinking of doing something special, which I think could be quite good fun. We're going to do an American Civil War. Should be good, eh? I want a 4-player American Civil War. 1 person in each nation. If you're not familiar with Kaiserreich, there's a 4-way American Civil War between fascists, kind of neutrals, communists, and the main United States. Who I guess in that kind of triumvirate set of different ideologies would be called the Constitutionalists. Not sure. But I think we're going to try that tomorrow.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
Man, these freaking Brits. They put all these tanks into this darn port. Give me the encircle penalty. That'll help. Alright. All those divisions go bye-bye. Let's try and switch places. But it won't work. More of them landing. Get out of my continent. Americans. What did I say? God, there's 17 of them just there. Alright, I guess we'll bring in some reserves. And hit. Good lord! 54! 54! Sorry, 68, 67! Can you join? It'll be first come, first serve at the time. But, you know, now that you know it's happening, you've got pretty good odds. That's insane. 70 divisions. Wow, America has a lot of divisions. That could be a pain. That's too many men. And now look at that, they're all leaving. They're all leaving! Oh, AI! You know what, actually, Vodka? Yes. As long as you're there within like 10 minutes of when I say you should show up, and I'll make a video about it after the stream, then you can, I'll pencil you in and reserve you a spot. Since you ask. We also have Pacific States, New England, and Hawaii. This is true. They all left. What's the point of such a massive naval invasion? If you're just going to leave. Oh, okay. I should probably let these guys recover their organization. Hawaii often ends up back in the Pacific States. Hello, Lester. How you doing? Who says I'm wearing any clothes? I mean, I am, but... Release the nudes. It's never gonna happen. Man, that lack of tungsten is real painful. Well, that's why we're going for Portugal. I'm sure you did, Lester. In case you're not familiar, chat, Lester is very strange, but also very generous, so I don't hold it against him too much. Nice.
Zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Befehle. Los, los, los.
Loss, loss, loss. Which, as we have recently learnt, means go, go, go.
Ihre Befehle?
I do like knowing stuff like that.
Befehle?
Is it stream at 8 your time? Probably more like 7:30.
Zuhören! Abstand halten!
Oh, and I think I'm going to annex Mexico and Canada. Like, have Ireland or something, annex Mexico and Canada. Just 'cause I don't want them interfering with the Civil War. Where do all my guys go? Oh, down here.
Angetreten! Befehle! Bereit!
There we go. Sorted. Ooh, big offensive. Probably spearheaded by the British, if I'm any guess. Not going to go their way, though. Watch those casualties rise. Actually, those casualties aren't rising. Maybe it is spearheaded by the Spanish. Casualties aren't rising much either. Can you show the kill count? Yes, 5.6 million on them. 22.28 million on them. And 2.44 million on them. When's Minecraft coming? Ugh, soon, unfortunately.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle?
I'm also thinking of doing tyranny streams. USSR is getting emptier and emptier, yeah. How much money have they got now? 6.7 million. Ish. Wow. And that's on all adult serve. And the next one from all adult serve is only another 5%. So we might be able to get the Soviets to run out of manpower pretty soon. But yeah, they are getting pretty empty, Charlie. You're not wrong. Man, it's so hard to push the damned Brits out of these freaking port provinces.
Befehle? Achtung! Angetreten!
My lord. They just don't let go.
Bereit!
Finally, got Gibraltar. You show division templates? Sure. We're using Space Marines and Standard Infantry. Those are the only two we're using.
Zuhören! Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
I'm a simple man. 2 templates. It's good enough for me.
Ausrücken! Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
3 civilian factories. Give me some more of those refinery things, please. And then anti-air. Screw you, Allied Air Force. Leave me alone. Can you tell I'm not overly concerned with optimization anymore? This is the leave me alone Allied Air Force strategy. Hey, Christo, it seems like you are winning. What was the game-changing secret? Guess. No one tell him. Guess, Tesla. They look good, but don't you think fast motorized visions would be useful? I just don't like basically any specialized division. I just dislike it. But then more specifically, I really don't like using tank divisions or motorized divisions because they're so fast. I'm planning a couple of campaigns designed to change my own opinion, though. So I'm going to do a campaign where I can't use infantry divisions, any of them. And is your main division the ultimate in composition? No, ultimate would be this would be a modern tank, and these would all be mountaineers, and there would be some either logistics company or rocket artillery as a support company. Then that would be my kind of favourite. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to try and change my own opinion, because I think once I got used to using tanks, I'd find them really, really useful. I just need to spend the time to get good at them, basically. Different template? No, Tesla, guess again. It's me, remember. Let me give you a clue. And that's not the answer. Just remember that it's Christo we're talking about here. How do you think I won against a hugely superior foe? I won't keep you in the dark for too much longer, don't worry. One more guess. Being a pacifist. Pretty much. We held a massive fallback line here and here against the Soviets for a very long time, and they basically lost 15 million men trying to get against it. Just defending. Exactly. Just defending is the correct answer. It wasn't sitting on a river and defending, but it was just defending. Always be planning for the next war. Never be content. Straight back in there, boys. No ceasing. Boom! There goes Nationalist Spain.
Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
Okay. Good to all the New England and Hawaii players. I don't know. We'll see how many people show up.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Zuhören.
If we have enough people, why not?
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Bereit.
Tesla, he's talking about a multiplayer that we're doing tomorrow, which is a Kaiserreich American Civil War multiplayer, where all the players are in parts of the American Civil War. Obviously, I'll play as the USA until the Civil War triggers. I'll try to be very balanced.
Angetreten. Achtung.
Oh, right. I never pushed them out of ammo. For another victory for the Vaterland. Indeed. I apologise for my German.
Befehle.
Any empty countries? Everyone so far. I think I'm going to take the Pacific states.
Ihre Befehle.
Apart from that, everyone's open. Oh, and like truces and things are allowed. Like you're allowed to say, you know, let's team up on the communists, or let's team up until America's dead, and stuff like that. But obviously there won't be any actual alliances. Because we're all at war. And no help from the AI. I'm sorry, not no help, but no factioning with the AI. No getting them to join your wars. You're allowed to get the volunteer events, obviously. But if you can stop them. If I'm anything else.
Angetreten.
What you might do, Tesla, is get all the players and then roll dice for who plays who, depending on how strongly people feel about, playing certain nations. Why are you retreating in the wrong direction? What a speed! Great. You mean this? What we're playing at the moment? Well, it's speed 4. It's ticking along pretty quickly. Or you're not being sarcastic. I'm sorry. It just sounded very sarcastic. Do.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken.
What about Mexico? I'm considering having Mexico and Canada annexed by, like, Ireland so they don't interfere. Because obviously we can't have a Canadian player. So maybe we annex Canada with Ireland, but then have a Mexico player. Depends if someone shows up to play Mexico, basically.
Ihre Befehle? Ihre Befehle? Los, ausrücken!
If we have enough people, I think we could have a Mexico player.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Don't too much of a downside to that.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
What are you talking about? I'm going to do a multiplayer tomorrow in Kaiserreich for the American Civil War, with like all the different parts of the Civil War having a player in them.
Zuhören! Befehle! Bereit! Ihre Befehle? Bereit!
Do. Just let all these guys get to the border. We'll get this party started. Get some tungsten at long last. It's been a freaking long time coming.
Angetreten! Befehle?
I think we should have a Mexico player. But Mexico can't get that involved.
Achtung!
Basically just against the USA, I think.
Achtung!
I'd really like to drive them back before we declare on Portugal.
Befehle? Befehle? Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
The Focke-Wulf.
Befehle?
Followed up by... Yeah, go on, let's put some rocket artillery in our division, see how much addition, just to test out how good it is these days. Yeah, sure, Portugal, send me some more stuff.
Ihre Befehle?
The structure is a bit of an issue. To no one's surprise. Okay, we're Portugal time.
Ihre Befehle! Bereit!
Rush them down, boys.
Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Zuhören!
If we get Mexico player, it'll be a USA gangbang. Yeah, the USA player is doomed, but what I'm thinking is, as the Pacific states, a temporary alliance with the USA, And the Pacific States can peace out with the USA. Would probably be a good idea. And then it would be Pacific States, USA, trying to hold off all the rest.
Achtung!
If I got a good player with me in the USA, near the Pacific States, that could work out.
Bereit! Achtung! Achtung!
Assuming you answered my question, I had an audio problem and did not hear your answer. Oh, I'm sorry, Lester. We're talking about a Kaiserreich multiplayer that I'm going to be running tomorrow evening, playing in the United States Civil War with a player in each of the different members of the Civil War, possibly including Mexico. Who obviously is not a member of the Civil War, but is, you know, involved. And we think we're going to annex Canada,
Zuhören!
like by console, have Ireland annex Canada.
Bereit! Angetreten!
Just because we don't want them getting involved,
Achtung!
ruining the balance. Mexico starts with nothing. It's true, but just any extra front for the US is going to be pretty darn painful for them.
Befehle! Ihre Befehle?
How many are there? Quite a
Ziel
few.
anvisiert. Angetreten!
Let's be having another few down here. Did you hear me that time, Lester?
Ihre Befehle! Achtung! Befehle!
I'm assuming the audio problem is just Lester. You're not all having that same issue, I hope.
Achtung!
You did hear you. Good, good, good.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
You did hear you.
Bereit!
I did hear you, I mean to say.
Zuhören! Ausrücken!
You did. Ah, God, you did hear me. That's what I was going for there.
Bereit! Zuhören!
You
Angetreten!
guys. Down here.
Bereit! Befehle!
Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Finish them off.
Befehle!
Okay.
Achtung!
Like that I can see their numbers now.
Bereit!
That we've managed to overcome that decryption advantage they had earlier.
Zuhören! Ihre Befehle!
Do, do, do.
Achtung!
Wow, the freaking planes, man. Let's get these guys over here. Just anyone we can. What about the 3v3v3? I think we're going to stop doing 3v3v3s. It's too difficult to get enough reliable players. I mean, if the channel grows and we get more people involved and stuff, so there's, you know, we can know people are going to be reliable, then sure. From now on, I think we're going to do 2v2s. That's what I'm thinking.
Angetreten! Los, los, los! Angetreten! Achtung!
Man, these freaking Brits. They're tough to shift. Okay, let's get some planning bonus done here.
Zuhören!
Sit on the front line, get a bit of planning, then we'll launch an offensive. Killing more than we're losing by quite a way. That's pretty nice. Disrupting huge numbers of their bombers. Yeah, we're not doing logistics companies anymore. Just wait for the planning bonus. Be sensible, just so. Would you just attack this one province for me? Are there any technologies worth taking ahead of time penalty for? If you've got nothing to research in your current time frame, all of them, obviously, and then it basically just comes down to what you feel like you need at the time. Like, I will often research industry tech a little bit ahead of time. Infantry equipment, often a little bit. But it's highly variable. Depends heavily on things like how many tech slots you have. That kind of stuff. Nuclear tech, sometimes worth taking ahead of time penalty for. Industry is the easiest answer, I think. Ooh, we actually failed to push them out of Palermo. Huh. Send some reinforcements. Any serious naval invasions? Americans landing up here as always. Let's just push them straight back into the sea. Soviets launching an offensive. Haha, what good timing. Wow, somebody started at 60s. Problem is we win the battle so quickly they don't take as many casualties as they used to. Still, only 5 million manpower to go. If they launch offensives, I mean, you better believe I'm going to counter-attack. Take advantage of their low organisation. What kind of man would I be if I let an opportunity like that pass me by? Plus, if we can seize both their ports, they're in for a bad time. Sadly, because we've got so many people attacking across this darn river, this attack's tough. If we could just take this province, then we could launch attacks on Porto from two sides. I've been here, by the way. Porto, nice city. Not a very nice airport, which is where I was. But it's a nice city outside the airport. Oh man, instantly beaten back. Alright, Palermo, freaking full already. Man, they're just really good at holding. Alright. Normal infantry. Go home. We'll just leave this to the tanks. Oh good lord, we're down 3,000 medium tanks. Okay, cancel all them. Now minus 1,000. Medium tanks. Alright, we're banging on all cylinders, producing more. It's time for some fighters, I think. Use our factories. Once we finish building all this crazy anti-air, which is kind of just for fun. But once we finish building all this crazy anti-air, then I'll start building some new factories. And then we're really going to start crushing it. Looks like we're getting in here finally. Here with ease. With relative ease. Nice. Okay, just want to finish off this Spanish campaign so that I can go to bed. And there's 30 of them just there. Good lord.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle! Weiter! Weiter!
Now take freaking Porto, take Garuna, and then it's GG. Allies. Porto's pretty much fallen. Garuna's pretty much fallen. Great. Still launching offensive Soviets. What are you thinking? Oh, hello.
Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Now is our time. Portugal's capitulated. 3 dockyards. For now. Keep powering out those convoys.
Achtung! Achtung!
And now they have no supply, and it's mop-up duty. Marvellous. Oh, hello. Only 2 there this time.
Bereit!
Easily pushed back. Maybe not our time down here.
Zuhören!
What if we attack from just one direction?
Bereit!
Problem is they all break too quickly and you guys don't get to reinforce in.
Achtung!
But we can do it. Let's just do some
Ihre Befehle!
port defending.
Angetreten!
There we go. Nice! Okay, all you guys. Come up here and help out in the Benelux. Well, I need to pay attention to this.
Angetreten!
We'll give them no rest.
Achtung!
Hey, nice. Looks like we've won now.
Weiter, weiter!
Oi, get him.
Zeigt es ihnen!
Nice.
Bereit!
Rest in peace, Sicilian Soviets. Silly Sicilian Soviets. Suicidal silly Sicilian Soviets. Which just sounds like I'm talking about
Bereit zum
napkins
Ausrücken!
now, doesn't it? Alright, you guys finish that one. And then you can go back to our big European fallback line, which now needs to encompass Spain. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Okay. Where's this unrest then, eh? 3 needed there.
Angetreten!
And 2 needed there.
Befehle!
Actually, it's not necessarily true, because I have yet to do this. 5 needed there.
Angetreten! Ausrücken!
7 needed there.
Befehle!
Go.
Ausrücken!
Nice. Right, and these guys
Angetreten!
get pushed out. Okay. Good moment to save, I think. Oh, we're getting another zone here. 1 there.
Ihre Befehle!
What's this? 0.8 there.
Befehle! Ausrücken!
Okay, pretty good progress that we made today. Crushed the huge bulk of the Soviet army, resisted many Allied naval invasions, taken Spain, retaken Italy, retaken Yugoslavia, taken out Romania, secured our trade situation, built a large amount of anti-air, with more in the process. Been a pretty good stream. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll be back with this, not sure when, Probably tomorrow, day after tomorrow. We'll see. Until then, thank you ever so much for watching.